Oh my God, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this yet. I'm still learning. Hey everyone. Hi, hello. It's me, Bingo, your little baby boy, America's baby, Bingo. And it's time for another episode of Halfway Okay. Now I press this. Grease it up, baby. We're greasing here on the Halfway Okay program. And oh my God, you little hiccups. We got a big show for you tonight. And I know what you're thinking. Bingo, how can we have such a big show? It's only the second show. But it's not. It's the 137th show. I want you to get that all through your head, okay? I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but there's certain people who are really into numbers and cinema who really want this to be the second episode of Halfway Okay. Let me tell you something, brother. We built this city on the backs of me and Danny R.O., a.k.a. Danny Fastballs, a.k.a. Danny the Ghouly Ghost. Okay? And this is it. This is the brand new show. This is episode 2, not episode 137. Just kidding. It's episode 137. 137 episodes. Can you believe that? Can I tell you something? I'm not trying to get obsessed about the numbers because I think that's the way to madness, and madness is going to eat us all up. And also, what's the numbers? Who cares? Who gives a peep? You know, but I did go back and look at the old Halfway Okay numbers on the soundcloud.com where I host the podcast. There was a lot of listens, more than I thought. I think cumulatively, it was like over 30,000, which isn't that much if you think about how many episodes we did, but kind of a lot. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make it on my own, trying to do my very best for my country and my God. But, okay, hold on. I'm going to pull up this thing. Phone lines are open, I think. Let me make sure. I believe they are. I'm good at this. Do not disturb. Is it off of do not disturb? Let's find out. Phone lines are open. If you want to know what the phone lines are open means, it's called Halfway Okay now has phones. And if I get a phone call, I can answer it. And what you're asking is, oh my God, Bingo, I want to have a call. You know, I want to make a call to you, Bingo. Well, unless you're on the sweetie list, you can't. You understand? Sweetie list is very special. Sweetie list means you're a vetted person who won't call in and say slurs, because slurs will get me kicked, and slurs are evil, right? Because I don't like slurs. I'm woke. Understand? Oh my God. I feel like I'm really aggressive and antagonistic because I drink a whole baby Red Bull here. Not the big one. A little baby one. It's late. But I drank it and I'm feeling aggressive and overheated. Ian, you are okay. You want to get Ian in the chat wants to get off of the sweetie list. That's really kind of rude. I'm going to do a better job of reading chat. Anyway, so for people that are out there that are already on the sweetie list, welcome to hell. You're part of my family. Feel free to call whenever. There are times during the show I think I'm going to turn off the phones. We're going to figure this out. We're all figuring this out together. You know, does that make sense? Look at this. Listen to this. It's funny. Okay. So let's get started here. I have some more things to say about people that say things about the show. So I work with some people and they're very nice. Most of the people I work with are very nice. I work down at the old cat food factory doing designs for their packages. And one of these cat food factory workers, she was excited to listen to the stream, the S, and she told our coworker, our mutual friends about it. And I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this because it's very funny. It's funny to me, and it just shows how different people are, if you think about it. So what he said was he watched it for 2 seconds. This other guy, right? I'm not going to say his name. It starts with R. His name's Ryan. I'm not going to say his last name. His name's Ryan. Anyway, I like Ryan. He's great. But he did say this, and so he's dead. So what he said was, he watched it for 2 seconds, and he was like, "Oh man, I can't believe he invested in all that stuff. He's not going to make any money. And like, it's funny to me that like people think that that's what people want to do all this the time. It was Ryan Reynolds. It was someone in the chat said, Video James said Ryan Reynolds. It's not Ryan Reynolds. Ryan K. Starts with a K. And I like Ryan K. He's very good at coding, and he's very funny, and he's very nice. He has celiac disease. But he did say this about my show. You know, he did say it. So I don't, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, these are really good cupcakes, you know? Oh man, you should sell these. Who fucking cares? I'm not going to make any money off this. I've been hemorrhaging money on hosting a podcast that hasn't been updated in 2.5 years. For no reason. Ain't no one listening to it. I'm expressing myself. This is like buying new paintbrushes for the mural that's inside of my bathroom that only I get to see. Anyway, I hope people understand that. He hurt my feelings just by existing and saying those things he said. Am I, you know what I'm saying? Have you guys, has anyone tried calling in? I don't see. Here's the problem. I'm fine people not calling in, but like if it doesn't work, then I'm stressed out. The technical stuff with this show is so stress. Have you ever been stressed? Anyway, I'm going to get, I would like to do my very best to get his job. Like to get him fired. I don't want his job. He codes for the cat food factory website. You know, I ain't interested in that. I do art. Okay. I'm going to get him fired. It looks like everyone's on board with this. Everyone wants to get him effed. He's toast. So I'm coming after you, Ryan K. I'm just kidding. I like you. But you hurt my feelings. But you really didn't. It's just interesting that people are different. Anyway, is anyone trying to call in? I feel like I'm desperate now trying to get people to see. Oh my God. I just want to see if it works. All right, I'm going to call myself and see if it works. Because no one's calling. And I'm very stressed out about it. Oh God. Is this tacky? Is this tacky? This is cringe, right? Am I cringe? Am I a cringe? Oh, it's working. I hung up on myself. Okay, just making sure. Anyway, so there's more I want to gripe about because there's some, I have some more gripes. And I think that's okay. That's fair to do. I'm a good man. I could have some gripes. I guess these gripes are going to be more fitted in with the segment that I invented for this show, which is Bingo's Big Life Pup-Dates. Is that loud enough? Let's make it louder. That's better. Bingo's Big Life Pup-Dates. This is where I tell you what I've been up to. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what I've been up to. I went to an Aquarium Birthday party. And I got to tell you, it was fun. It smelled, though, and there were too many people. I went to the Newport Aquarium in Newport, Kentucky. A little bit of a drive, but that's okay. And it was fun. I went with all my friends. And we had a powered up pepperoni pizza at the Gamer Bar. But I did smell a lot of weird fucking fish, which sucked. And fish are weird. I don't think I like fish very much. I think I like birds more than fish. And it smelled, and there were too many people there, and it was hot. And I got to tell you, and I want to put a stop to this. I want to put a stop to this like particular thing that people do. And I mean, this listen up. Okay. Take the AirPods out of your ears and then listen up. Or put them back in so you can hear. So what I want people to stop doing is taking photos of people that they're not posing for. Taking candids of people, especially fat little bingos, is assault. You're mean. And then you post us to social media, and I got to see my fat Bobby on the internet for everyone to see and be like, oh, Bingo's gotten so fat. You're out of control. I don't remember who did it. You're done. You're toast. Don't do it no more. I posed for photos. I posed for all kinds of fun photos with fish and bubbles and shit. That's cool. I know what I look like if I'm posing. Parker Posey. You know what I mean? But if, it's assault. It's messed up. And if anyone agrees with me, press 1 in the chat. It's really messed up. It's really hurt my feelings. Have you ever seen my body? It's the worst. And then I also went to a Bloody Mary contest. And I'm not talking about the specter that lives in the mirror. I'm talking about the drink. I guess it was for charity. I don't know, man. It was the most disorganized fucking thing I've ever been to in my life. And everyone, here's the thing. Okay, can I tell you a secret? This isn't Bingo's bar talk, okay? Because I don't think drinking is like a cool, it's cool because it's a medicine. You know what I mean? It's medicine for people. But it's not cool to talk about all the time. You know what I mean? To make your whole fucking identity bourbon or a scotch or vodka or gin or Bloody Marys. But let me tell you about these Bloody Marys. They were just trying to be can you believe how many hamburgers and lobster risotto balls and bourbon chickens and little slivers of pickled okra and other bullshit we can stick on this flimsy, nearly paper toothpick and then shove into a lukewarm glass of shitty, watered down, not good tomato juice. That's all it was. And we were supposed to give them, vote for them. We had these, little tags. We'd pull off little stamps. We'd put it in their little bucket. It was fucking ridiculous. It was a waste of my time. I spent so much money. And I was there an hour early because the email said, get there when I got there. And they turned me away. I was so embarrassed. I might as well have just driven off a cliff. Anyway, Bloody Marys are really cool when they're not stupid. You understand me? And there wasn't a lick of celery in the whole place. Why the fuck not? Because it's cheap? Because it's suspected? Also, very few olives. Olives? Let me tell you a secret. Olives? Just olives. Nothing, you don't need blue cheese in it. Okay? And olives, what else? Celery, and hold on, I'm getting texts from my friends. Great. Getting texts from my friends who are in the chat. This is very rude what they're doing right now. It's distracting me from my show. My God. I'm really sorry, everybody. I'm really sorry. Anyway, it was a mess and it sucked and I hated it. Only people pressed 1 and I don't remember why they pressed 1. If people at home listening to it wanted to hear what was up with that. Anyway, so that was really messed up. Man, it really hurt my feelings to go there. God, I just wish I was a dead Bobby. Just kidding. Anyway, let me see here. So people might know that I've recently been on the, oh my God, hi Carly. How you doing? Carly just said hi in chat. I'm looking more at chat to be more with chat. This is so hard. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. The chats are going. People are texting up a storm, pictures of butts and stuff, trying to distract me. It's hot. I drank a Red Bull. I'm freaking out. I don't know if the phone works because no one's calling. Oh my God. I wish I was. Why am I doing this? Anyway. So people might know. I've recently been on the dating apps, or as I like to call them, the dating yaps, because all you're doing is yapping. You get it? I got a phone call. Kind of interrupted my joke. Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
I mean, you kind of interrupted my joke just then, but it's kind of cool that you called in, though, even though you interrupted my joke.
Wait, what?
You interrupted my joke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You can tell it.
No. I mean, it's over now. I'll retell it. Anyway, hi Eric, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well, man. How about you?
Oh, sweating, nerve, hopped up on our
Yeah.
bowl. This stuff's like, hey man, this stuff's like crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'll kill
Yeah. Yeah. So what's on your mind, my dude?
you. I was just calling because I needed some advice.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, I can give advice. I'm really good at it. What's up?
All right. So, my neighbor across the street, her husband died of COVID-19.
Okay.
And then, my girlfriend Desiree?
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah. So she, around Halloween time, thought it'd be funny to buy this 14-foot skeleton.
Oh yeah, the meme skeleton from Home Depot,
Right.
the one that's all over the internet.
Yep.
Yeah. TikTok.
And she put it in our front yard,
Okay.
and it just stares directly at the lady's house whose husband died of COVID-19.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
And I just felt like it was a bit, fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, does Desiree share that view with you?
No, God, no.
No. So
but
she's
I
like,
was just
it's Halloween. Who cares?
Right, yeah. But I guess, and so she sleeps on the second floor, and this thing's 14 feet tall. So when
Oh,
she's
Lord.
trying to go to bed, if she looks out her window, she's just staring directly into its eyes.
That's really sad. Because I mean, by now, when did her husband pass away?
It was I want to say 2020. It was pretty early. It was the day after Christmas 2020.
Oh my God. Okay, so by my calculations, he's probably already a skeleton. So she could virtually be looking at her husband.
Yeah. So I guess should I even bring it up to her or just
To your neighbor?
no to Desiree?
Oh.
Or is it just don't even bother?
I mean, is it still up?
No, she took it down.
Oh, okay.
She does get pretty excited about Halloween. So
Sure.
we're talking mid-September it might go up.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you. I think maybe next Halloween, why not hang up something a little more tasteful?
Or put it in the backyard maybe.
Put it in the backyard. Maybe next Halloween, make a sign that says, "I'm sorry that your husband died of COVID-19."
Yeah.
And say, "I'm sorry also for the skeleton." And we're gonna have the skeleton in the backyard. And I hope you have a happy Halloween. I hope you get a lot of candy. She should put that all on a sign.
Yes.
But also,
14-foot
honestly,
sign.
that's a really expensive pole you're gonna have to get for that sign. So you might as well just get another skeleton, one of those 19-foot tall skeletons that she got, and have that skeleton hold the sign.
Ooh, yeah, and
Right?
I know a local sign guy who can print a big sign too. So
oh, this is
we're
great.
set there.
This is synergy, baby. We're
Yeah,
really knocking
great.
it out of the park.
Yeah. Can I leave you with a joke?
Oh, would love that. Yeah.
What happened when caveman drop peach on ground?
I don't know. It hung up. And I don't know if that was on purpose or okay. I'm going to call him back. We already did this bit last show. This is embarrassing if that's what's happening, but we'll try it here. Let's call him back.
He brews it.
I like. Okay, that's pretty funny. With all of the audio troubles I was having last episode, that made me almost lose my mind to rip out my eyes with this phone. With the phone keeps on hanging up. I thought I was going to lose it, but I didn't. So thank you for that. Thank you. Actually, I invented a joke. Would you guys like to hear it? I'll tell you. Let me see. I forget how it goes. It's okay, it's good though. You ready? It is, Oh man, oh boy, you hear about this butcher? Oh man, he got this new cushy office job. This butcher, this got this office job, but then he quit it after 2 weeks. Yeah, he said he missed working with his hams. So I think there's okay, here we go. So okay, oh boy, some people may not have known. I've been on, this is a joke I was trying to do before Eric kind of interrupted. Oh boy, I've been on these dating apps, or as I like to call them, dating yaps, because all you're doing is yapping. And I've decided I was gonna like kind of give like a I don't know, like a review, not a review as like a tier list or anything like that, but just kind of a word of warning about my experiences with these yaps, you know, because people need to know this stuff. You know, you can't be juggling 100 different yaps on your phone. Oh my God. How are you going to Candy Crush? How are you going to stop your Marvel snaps? You know what I mean? So you listen to me. Okay. So let's start with Plenty of Fish. Have you heard of this one? Have you seen this one, folks? Also, so funny that Jay Leno keeps like getting melted and burned. It's right. Like he's R.I.P. Plenty of Fish. They recently did a redesign. I don't know if you've seen this. They recently did a redesign and it has like fish in it, like actual like fish. And it's like, okay, but like, I don't know, the colors are kind of weird and inconsistent, and a lot of the text is too thin for my liking. Anyway, but it's a nice effort, but it still doesn't make the people on there less grimy. And it's also super confusing and scammy because everything's just trying to be a Tinder, but like still like wedge their other shitty things they've like had as like a legacy service into their Tinder clone. It's a fucking mess. Anyway, it's super bad and it super sucks and it's gross. Okay. Match.com. You heard of Match? Anybody? Hey, no, I'm not talking about. Oh, fuck. Oh no. I had a box of matches here I was going to use for a prop. Okay. Hold on. Oh man. I'm not. Okay. Have you, hold on. Oh man, guys. Have you guys heard of Match.com? I don't mean that kind of match. I mean like a romantic match. It sucks. It's for old people. And I'm a boomer. It's really bad and sucks and for squares. Everyone hates it. It sucks. Why would you be on it? Okay, you ready for this other one? It's called eHarmony. First off, it's for Christian cultists. Second of off, it's like $400. Ain't no one on this. It's also for olds, also for squares. Also, I'm pretty sure for like people that are like in their 30s and are virgins. No shade on 30-year-old virgins. It's like that movie, 40-year-old virgin. Steve Carell. He's Gru. I'm a fucking failure. Oh my God. Have you guys heard of OKC? OkCupid? Now back in my day, let me just tell you about this here. Because as you guys might know, I was in a very long relationship. So I wasn't cruising these apps. Now that's over. All amicable. She's great. She's painting now. She's really great. You should look at Julie's paintings. They're really good. But I went back to this OkCupid thinking, okay, let's see what's going down here. You know what I mean? It's absolute really bad trash. Stormy suggests our time. Oh, our time is for actual olds, I think, isn't it? It's like for silver-haired flops. Fucking good, dude. Good joke. It's bad, I think. I've not tried it though. Thank you. I am old enough to be that though. 43, nearly dead. Anyway, I do have some silver. Thank you for noticing, Carly. It's like here. It's like, I can't see the screen. I'm silver. Okay. Too bad I'm not surfing. Silver surfer. Anyway. So yeah, we got this OkCupid, right? I used to love it. You would answer all these questions. You'd really get an idea of like, you know, you'd really like take ownership of your profile, you know, and like really like, you know, like, oh, look, this person's a match with me. Oh, neat. This is cool. Oh, they might be my enemy. Oh man, cool. This is exciting. It just, again, tried to be a weird Tinder, and it is a fucking wasteland. Also, have you ever heard of dark patterns? Oh, God. Listen to this. It made me accidentally spend $75 on a 3-month membership to it because the buttons were weird and I was trying to exit it, and I still have an iPhone SE because I'm an old man and I'm scared of the 14s, and it did my thumbprint, and I got it and it bought it. And I'm like, I'm not going to try to fight this. There ain't no fight in City Hall. And I'm at Captain Apple City Hall. Steve Jobs is on that City Hall chair. Get out of here, Steve Jobs. Go back to heaven. Anyway, don't do it. It's very bad. It tricked me. Anyway, I can't believe it. So now we're getting, brothers and sisters in Christ. Now we're getting into the goodums. The goodums. You know what I mean? Tinder. Everyone loves this Tinder. Okay. But like it, honestly, can I tell you a secret? It also has way too many tiers of like purchasey stuff. I'm fine paying for a thing for a little bit just to see who gives me them likes. But like, it's people from like, oh, okay. Hold on, everybody. We got a call here. We got a call. This is Stormy. Hello, Stormy. How are you today?
Hello, this is Stormy. How are you?
I know it was called. I have your phone.
It's a season of love, and I want to help your dating life. So here, I got a really, really, really professional and legit website for 12 dating apps that you should try. Do you want to hear some of them?
Oh my God, yes! Sign me up to all of them. 75 each. What is
all of them?
Yeah, give it to me.
I will send them to you. Okay, I'm gonna list some of them off.
Hit me, baby.
First, we've got Women Behind Bars. Finding love in the strangest places.
Okay.
Next up, we've got Singles with Food Allergies. I can't find what the actual URL is, but I will add it to the chat.
I don't have any food allergies because I'm not weak. I'll send that over to Ryan.
Okay.
The man who insulted me. Remember?
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you're having trouble finding love.
Wow.
I'm no therapist. But
oh my God! Yeah.
One of them.
Okay, got it.
Next we have. I don't like this one. This one's called Date My Pet.
Ugh.
It's difficult to find a guy or a girl who has a pet that will get along with yours. You may not only find a date for your pet, but also for yourself using Date My Pet.
My cat's dead.
I know, but they can still, as long as they respect your dead cat.
I have his ashes over there.
Yeah, so as long as they can respect that.
Okay.
So in between the ads for foot fungus and all the other fun ads,
send those over too.
Legit website.
Yeah.
We have vampirepassions.com.
Ooh.
And we have sorry, this website's so bad. We have 420 Singles.
Oh, shock abroad, dude. I you know what? They do random drug testing at the cat food factory.
We're on the TV. You can't talk about that. Sean, why would you bring that up?
I don't do drugs.
And then last, I don't either. I don't know what that means. We also got metal dating. Are you a metalhead?
Hard no. Big no. No.
Okay, last one. And I ain't shaming, but we got furrymate.com. So I think now is your time. It's the season of love. I think
it is the season of love.
Maybe that could be a little bit that you do for the next time as you go on a date.
Well, all right. Well, I'll try all these, Stormy. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sending it over right. It's on scooploop.com.
That sounds like the Aldi brand of Fruit Loops. I love it. I'm in.
Cool. It's legit, I promise.
Oh, thank you.
I wouldn't lie to you. Okay, good luck with love.
Oh, thank
Bye.
you. Goodbye. Scoop Loop. Fucking, I'm not trying to disparage furries, okay? It's just like, they just mostly seem like fucking nerds. And that's the more unappealing thing. I think I could date somebody who wanted to dress up like a rabbit or a wolf or a fox, because they're all fucking wolves or foxes. Every fucking last one of it's fucking ridiculous. Grow up. What, armadillos out there can't be a sexy hippo. You know what I mean? But they're all like super into like bad anime. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? Find me 18 furries that ain't into dumb old anime, and I'll change my pipe smoke. You know what I mean? They carry leprosy. Naomi Fullbloom says, yeah, that's true. I believe that's true. Emotional vampire suckers. Which ones? Zerby. Vampire dating. Vampires are so like, I also have opinions on vampires. I don't know if you guys signed up for my opinions on vampires and furries, but sisters and brothers in Christ, you're getting them. And in bees, non-binary, because I'm woke. Vampires are fine. I like vampires when they're like from Buffy. I know that Joss Whedon's like gross and like Louis C.K. or Harvey Weinstein or whatever. Fuck him. I don't care. The show though, good. And good vampires because they're mean. Except for Harmony. I love Harm. Ugh, what a great character. Anyway, can we talk about this? Can we do things for 2 seconds on my show? What was I? Hold on. I'm going to show my show notes. Tinder. Oh my God. Tinder. More like, hold on. Tinder. More like, throw it in the fire. It's Tinder for the fire. I guess it is kind of what they're doing, but also Tinder is like a weird sexual term, but it is Tinder like fire. So I kind of fucked that up. Anyway, it sucks and I don't like it. It's fine. I ended up having a couple D's from it. One was over the phone. Like, this person sucked. It was, she like we matched. And let me just tell you something, guys. If you can imagine an overweight 43-year-old who puts like Pokemon and Dungeons and Dragons shit in his profile, ain't the one getting a ton of matches, but I'll get a match here and there. And I got a match on this Tinder. Right? And it was this lady. I forget her name. I think it was Heather. Anyway, and she was like dangerously made up, if you know what I mean. Like makeup tutorial is like her fucking personality type. Made up, like gajoosh. So immediately I'm like, oh, this is like a weird Russian bot, or this is a weird scammy thing trying to get me to yank off on my crank off and then send me a thing being like, oh, you owe us Bitcoin, you American. And I'm like, I don't have Bitcoins, and I'm on Cash App. And she wasn't. She was just a weird, like, it says unvaxxed on these profiles now, especially Tinder. And you can tell there, if it says, there's like little like tags for people that are like part of their personalities, right? And unvaxxed is one of them. Country music is another one. And if you see those comboed together, my friends, go the other way, And if you're either one of those, you get out of here. You're not in the bingo zone, pal. You're halfway out of here. Yeah. And so she was unvaxxed. It didn't say country music, but unvaxxed, which means immediately she's got opinions. Anyway, long story short, she super sucked, talked like a weird cartoon cat who's trying to be horny, and said she was a medium and legit believed it. She was like saying she believed it. And I don't believe in none of that stuff. Especially not from a weirdo anti-vaxxer who looks like she's half made of like melted plastic because of all the gunk on her. I think makeup's fine. I'm not one of these weird incels who are like, they shouldn't wear makeup. They should be natural so they succumb to me all the time. Like, I'm none of that. You know what I mean? But it was a lot. Anyway, she sucked. Didn't make me feel good about myself. Unmatched. I did it, though. I'm in charge. Where are we at here? This is Tinder. Oh boy, more like Cinder, a letter saying, I don't think so. Bumble. This is I think this might be the best one, but it does this thing, and people beware. Tinder and Bumble do this thing where they think even though you set your thing to be like, hey, yo, I'm sensitive and I don't want to schlark randos, you know, like they still do a thing where it's like, oh, what are you close to, like, are you in, I don't know, not like they keep matching you with people that are like well outside of your, like, your actual bubble, if that makes sense. So I'll have a radius around me that's like 25 miles. But then if somebody else from Columbus cruises through Dayton, it'll like, they'll show up. And I'm like, I ain't interested with no one's cruising through here. I want to find someone conveniently close who's a good, you know, who's nice. And so that one's fine. And then there's Hinge, and that one's weird. And it takes too much thought to do anything with it. I kind of ran out of steam on this one. They're not that great. All these dating apps are stupid. You know what I mean? I don't like them. So I'm off them. I'm off these yaps. You know what I mean? I was neglecting all of my Angry Bird dragon hatcheries by being on all these apps all the time. Carly says, just go to the mall. I'm not going to the mall. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I did end up going on 1D from Tinder, a date. And she like, I'm trying, I don't know. This was okay. So we were at this bar, right? And, cause bars are cool because drinking is my personality. You understand? Anyway, it was a cool bar. And she, there was this like white lady with dreads behind the counter or behind the bar. And we both like kind of like scoffed because like, that's lame, right? Oh wait, that's ableist. That's stupid. And she even agreed. She was like, "Oh, I hate that so much." And then I started like making fun of the person behind the bar because like I got a free, like I was like, yeah, this person sucks, right? Let's bully them, but not like to their face, like shitty and like behind their back and like he look at this fucking loser idiot. What a piece of garbage. I hope that they drown in a barrel of old shit. Like a cool person. And this date scolded me for it. Isn't that mean? Pretty mean. I'm kind of the victim if you think about it in this situation. Pretty mean. Let's take a look at chat here. There seems to be some sort of vampire joke, but I don't know where it came from. It's so hard to follow chat. Could someone please repeat the vampire joke so I'm in on the laugh and we can share it with the audio listeners at home? I swear to God, this chat is they're all over the place. Post emojis of anime ladies. Just disgusting. Oh boy, everybody. You know what time it is? Hold on. It's time for a cool segment. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Here's the joke. It's because you said the dating app sucked. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Ian, you're all right, brother. You're all right. Oh boy, everybody. It's time for the coolest new segment on the block. Oh, there it is. It's called Hey, Watch It. It's where I tell you about things I watched and see, and I'll give you a suggestion if you should watch it or not. So I was watching this Better Call Saul. And this is not going to be no spoilers here. And if there is spoilers, I will let you know ahead of time. Okay, I was watching this Better Call Saul, and let me tell you about this show. I just finished it up. Watched it all the way through. And let me tell you, firstly, a lot of people don't know this. It's actually, there's characters in that show that also are on Breaking Bad. Remember that show? The one with Wally White and Wally Jr. and Jesse, and they make meth? Well, this one's about the lawyer played by Bob Odenkirk, who's very funny. I've been following Bob Odenkirk's career for a very long time. He's very, very funny. I loved him on Mr. Show. Oh my God, he's so good. I said that sarcastically. I do mean it. He's really, really great. It's very good. I will say this, and this is the same problem I had. Oh yeah, here's a small spoiler. Here's a small spoiler. It's not a spoiler. It's like in the third episode, or the first episode. But I'll play this spoiler music, and then when the spoiler music is done, you'll know that I'm not spoiling anything. Okay, here's the spoiler music. It's a music bed. Okay, can you hear that? Okay. This means we're in spoiler zone. Mike Ehrmantraut is in this show, and this is kind of a spoiler because he's in it. But let me tell you, remember Mike? He's the guy who's all like, he's an old man. He's like 108. He spots all over him, and he talks like this. He's like, "Hey Walter, this is what we're gonna do, Walter. You gotta make sure you're very careful with all of your guns, Walter." You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. This is supposed to loop. This is supposed to loop. Okay, here, it's set to loop. It's still spoilers for Walter. He's very old. Anyways, like this. And I'm much like in Breaking Bad, I got so fucking sick of this dude. I don't know why I get, Grant doesn't understand who I'm talking about. Walter is not Walter. He's Mike Ehrmantraut. He talks like this, Walter. Anyway, so he's in this show, and I get really tired. Is it going to loop again? It's looping. I'm a cool guy. Anyway, listen up. He does this thing, the same thing he does in Breaking Bad, where it's like this character who's like, oh man, they are a total anti-hero badass. They are so awesome because they kill people, and like they don't mess around, and they murder people all the time, and they wear black leather jackets and gloves, and they murder people. But also, it's because they got a family that they love and they're trying to protect and give money to. And that's why we like that person. They're an anti-hero with a heart of gold. Cool. It's the same fucking thing as Norm Reedus. Oh man, he's cool. He's a heart of gold. I don't like it. I'm tired of that archetype. I'm tired of like masculine characters that like trick bros into like having feelings. You know what I mean? Like they suck. They fucking suck. Give me, I don't know. Give me someone cool. Oh yeah, here we go. Ishmi, her name's so weird. Ishmi Shuguin says like Vin Diesel in those movies. Yeah, like Vin Diesel. I actually found out a recent. Spoilers are over. Spoilers are over. The spoiler music is over. I just recently found out something about Vin Diesel. This is actually crazy. He actually eats 2 meals a day. You know about this? You hear about this? Vin Diesel, he only eats 2 meals a day. Yeah, break fast and break furious. I didn't make that one up. I heard that one. Pretty good though. So Better Call Saul, all in all, pretty good. It did not end. This isn't a spoiler. It didn't end how I expected it to end. It ended very artfully and good. Ultimately, I really like the show. I think it's great. Saul is very cool, and I love him, but he breaks my heart. And I love Kim. And also Lenny from Lenny and Squiggy's in it. Okay. Let me tell you about this other thing we saw. Oh, yeah, that was the first part of, hey, watch it. And I would say watch it. Watch it today. It's all on Netflix except for the 6th season. You can get that wherever you want. So let me tell you about this one. Okay, and then if there's spoilers, I'll tell you. Skinamarink. Honestly, you should just see it. You should really just see Skinamarink. It's on Shudder now. Don't watch it on your laptop and don't watch it on your phone. This is the only movie I could honestly say, like, watching it in the theater actually, like, added to it. Every other movie, don't care. Theaters are stupid. They're too expensive. People are farting up all the places. They suck. I don't like all the ads. I don't like Marissa Menunez or whatever. What is her name? What's that person's name? Tony, what's that person's name? What's that name? Tony, what's that name? I'm not moving on with the show until Tony tells me the name of that person. Okay, Mike. Naomi Fullbloom says she's watching. I'm assuming because Naomi's in the name. You're watching it. You're watching Skinamarink. Maria Menounos. Thank you, Carly. Maria Menounos. This fucking Maria Menounos is all on these movie things, you know. And they're also, she's all on, oh, there we go. It's Tony. Hi, Tony.
This fucking Maria Menounos.
Oh, yeah. Sir, mute your mic. Oh, my God. He hung up. What a fucking amateur. Anyway, listen. This Menounos. Oh God, this whole thing dropped on the ground. It's fine. She's everywhere. She's on gas pumps. She's on the movies. She is like the Channel 1 news lady, James. What is that one? Kathy Cronenberger? Is that her name? She was cool. Anyway, I think movies are stupid, except Skinamarink. If seeing that in the theater, you have to watch it on a larger screen. Because, this is not a spoiler. I will not spoil this movie. It's too important to spoil it. First off, I've never seen anything like this movie before in my life. Secondly, it does this thing. It does this thing with like this noise, this like visual noise that's on the screen, right? That makes your brain fucking lose it because you're trying to find the patterns and trying to like put together what the hell's going down in Scary Town. And it really is just, it's a compelling film. I really loved it. People that don't like it are very stupid. If you don't like that movie, I think you are so dumb and an idiot. So, I would say, hey, watch it. That's funny. Okay. This next segment. Oh my God. You guys are going to lose your minds. This is a new segment I just invented. It's actually really good, but I'm going to take a small break. Very small, very short. If you think about it, we're talking like 3 minutes tops. I want to fill up my water glass and I want to do, pee-pee. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put on the BRB. You can see your chats in the BRB thing. That's a new feature I made up. People that are in the audio version of this, you won't know what I'm talking about, but please join us every time the Twitch is on, wouldn't you? Or whatever. Okay, hold on. BRB. And we're back, everybody. Hi, we're back. It's me, Bingo, and we're back. Oh my God. What a good break. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with your break. Let me pull up my show notes unless anyone wants to call. Again, okay. I keep getting calls. This was happening last time is I'll get a call. Okay. I got a call. I'm going to call back. This is a brand new caller, by the way. I'm very excited. I'm going to call this person back.
Please leave your message for 937.
They're not answering back. They're not answering back. That's very embarrassing. Oh my God, this is so unprofesh. Okay, well, I really apologize, everybody. I really thought this was going to work out tonight. Okay, I'm gonna call. I'm trying to get it. I'm gonna try it again.
Howdy.
Oh, hello. Is Album?
Is this Bingo Green from work?
Yeah, I'm calling you back because you tried to call, and so I just call people back because the app is rough.
I started to get really nervous that maybe I wasn't on the sweetie list.
You're on the sweetie list.
I know that now, and I'm so thankful.
Yeah, you followed the right protocol. Thank you for your contribution to the sweetie list, and welcome to Halfway Okay, the program that can't be beat. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. I heard that you have been watching Better Call Saul.
Yes, I finished it.
Okay. Saul knows about like legal matters, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a lawman.
Just making sure what?
He's a lawman.
Okay, that's what I thought. So are you now, from watching that, like, are you equipped to answer legal questions?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Okay. Perfect. Well, then, my question is, can a landlord hold you to things that are not on your lease, so you didn't actually sign it?
Explain. Or in lawyer terms, let's use discovery. I think that's right.
Okay, well, given a completely random scenario that I'm definitely not experiencing, if there's just like something that's not at all in your lease,
yeah,
and then the landlord says, well, even though it's not there, this is what you have to do, but you never signed anything that said that.
What is the specific thing that you're talking about? Like you have to paint the door before you leave?
No, you have to pay a certain large sum of money to end your lease early.
If that's not dude. If that's not in the lease that you signed, then that should not be. I would poison them.
Okay,
that's my legal advice.
Thank you so much for that legal advice. And because I don't have a bit of my own, I'm going to steal the bit of the individual who called in to your show last week.
Yes.
And give you some Bible jokes.
I would love this. Oh my God. Let's cleanse my soul.
Okay. Why didn't Noah go fishing?
Gosh, I don't know.
He only had 2 worms.
That's pretty good.
Next up is, how did Adam and Eve feel when expelled from the Garden of Eden?
Oh God, I imagine awful, but please let me know.
They were really put out.
Oh, okay. Not as good as the worm one, but...
All right, I'm going to finish it off, and hopefully this one will land.
Okay.
How do we know Peter was a rich fisherman?
I don't know. How?
By his net income.
That's good.
Ta-ta for now, Pally.
See you, Album. Oh, okay. The worm one. I love worms. Can I tell you a secret? My favorite emoji is the little caterpillar, which is kind of like a worm. Okay. Also, any legal advice you guys need? Talk to me, baby. I'm all ears. I have a... I'd like to get into this. And feel free to call in, to interrupt, and even comment on what I'm talking about. You don't have to wait till I'm done with the segments. Everyone chill out. I got to talk to you guys about something. Do you know AI? Have you heard of this AI? You know AI? Let me try to pull this up while I'm talking here. This is very unprofessional. I really apologize. It is... I hate it. First of all, I hate the art generated by AI. Does that make sense? I hate it. I feel threatened by it. I feel violated by it because I'm an art man. You know me. I worked down at the cat food factory making graphic design. And I hate this AI art. Byron Hussey, friend of the show, working on enemy of the show, because all he does on Twitter is keeps posting these AIs he's making, and I don't like it. But at least he's not charging money for it. When you start charging money for this shit, you're done. Anyway, these AIs, I hate them. I'm threatened by them. But I will say this. Have you guys messed with this ChatGPT before? Have you ever heard of this? It's ChatGPT. I just started messing with it today, and oh my God, it sent me. No cap, it sent me. And I love it. You can basically type in whatever, and it does whatever. You can make it, you can use it to make coding if you want to. I had an entire D&D style adventure today, and it was very magical. I married a sorceress who lived in the swamp. We got married. And I killed a dragon, thanks. But I also did this thing about, I wanted to see kind of like, okay, how could it deal with two characters, two archetypes, two personalities that I know dear, and how would it make a conversation between those two people, right? So I did an extensive data dump of my personality and show favorite Tony Wardinger's personality, and it came up with a conversation between the two of us that honestly could have been ripped from our everyday lives. So I'd like to read it right now. And I understand that people doing AI is like people talking about their fucking dreams. It sucks, but this is a funny bit and I need everybody's cooperation. We're going to dunk on Tony. Okay. It's going to be very, very funny. Okay. Hold on. Here it is. Oh, hold on. We got a call here. This is very unorthodox to get a call like this on my own show. Where's the button? Oh God, where's the button? Sir, ma'am. Hi, hello. My name is Bingo. I'm a little boy.
I mean, if I'm going to be dunked on, I want to be here live and I want to hear it and react appropriately. Please and thank you.
What do you mean, Tony? This is everybody.
I hate it.
This is show favorite Tony Wardinger. Everybody, he's here. He's here on the episode. Yeah. Happy Halloween, bitch. Anyway,
I do nothing but support you.
Well, I don't know. You know, you've been acting like a real Travis McElroy lately, and I don't appreciate it.
Well,
yep.
Rich and successful.
He has 2 kids.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so this is, I'm going to do your voice.
I wish you would have sent me mine, and then we could have done this like a play.
We can? You want me to send it to you right now?
No, because
No. We're doing it. This is doing it. Why?
Right.
Why can't we? This is the magic of what? This is magic, baby. I'm going to send you this.
Baby.
I'm going to send you this via Gmail,
How are
okay?
you sending it to me? Gmail, okay.
Or Slack. Should want me to do Slack?
No, that's fine. Do Slack.
Slack? All right, hold on. I would open up my Slack app. This is unorthodox, everybody. I really apologize for this little distraction here.
Is this going to be on a personal you and I chat in Slack?
Yeah, man. So don't read. Hold on. Let me figure out which character you are.
I'm the one that's probably like making fart noises.
No. Hold on. Oh, it's not formatted right. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, read character 1 and I'm character 2. Are you ready?
Wait, okay. Yeah, I can go.
Okay, so you do it first.
I'm sorry. I can't believe you still haven't seen Citizen Kane. It's a classic. How can you call yourself a movie buff if you haven't even seen it?
Chill out, man. Movies are supposed to be a form of entertainment, not a source of anxiety. I don't need to see Citizen Kane to have a good time.
Entertainment? That's a laugh. Citizen Kane is a masterpiece, a work of art. It's not just about having a good time. It's about understanding the history of cinema.
Yeah. I've heard all that before. But why does it have to be such a big deal? Why can't I just enjoy movies for what they are and not get caught up in the details?
Because that's what separates a true cinephile from a casual moviegoer. You need to have a deep appreciation for the art. love for the history and the desire to learn more about it. You can't just watch a movie and be done with it.
Who says
Are
that's
we
not
gonna
a...
take acting classes after this?
No, this is really good. You're actually doing really good right now.
Thank you.
Who
Because I
says
believe
that's...
every word of it.
This basically is you. Who says that's not enough? Why do you have to be so anal about everything? Can't you just relax and have fun for once? You're always so rigid and self-hating. It's like you can't enjoy anything.
I don't hate myself. I just have high standards, that's all. And I don't think it's wrong to expect others to have the same standards. If you don't love movies as much as I do, then what's the bother of watching them at all?
Why bother? Because they're fun. That's why. And that's all that matters. You don't have to be serious about everything, man. Just let loose and enjoy yourself for once. Okay, that's the end of scene 1. And the scene 2 is, hold on, there's scene 2 and it's very short.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, this is very good. So I made I augmented the script a little bit. So the prompt.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, me too. It's ABS, dude. I augmented the script a little bit to kind of give it a nice closure, and I want this to have, again, this is a very natural closure to what would happen.
Wait. Am I going to be character 1 still?
Yeah, you're character 1, I believe, and this is actually like, this actually also puts kind of like a.
My mother almost named me character 1.
Oh my god. You are character 1. Okay, here we are.
Cool, stoked. All right, it's shorter.
It is shorter.
You know what? You're right. I need to relax and just have fun. I've been caught up in my own standards. I forgot what movies are all about.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe you'll finally understand why I don't get all hyped up about Citizen Kane. It's just a movie after all.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just go enjoy and not worry about what anyone else thinks. And who knows, maybe I'll finally get to see Citizen Kane with you someday.
Deal. And now to seal the deal, how about a kiss? Smiles.
Smiles back. Deal. Mwah.
Mwah. Oh, that's great, Tony.
Man,
you did
that's
great.
Hot. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's. This is basically real, though.
I don't like Citizen Kane that much. It's fine.
Whatever. You're always talking. This dude goes to movies like every day. He's seen like 100 movies, dude. He has a letterbox.
I like going to the movies. I like going. I do have a letterbox.
He's seen so many letterboxes. It sucks.
Well, I agree. I don't know. I am very self-hating. I just read that. You're right. I'm bad. Anyways, I was originally going to call about something else, but we can just do this all day.
No. Oh, I think you do have, I do believe that you do have your very own segment on the show, and I think people kind of want to know more about what happened. So, yeah, last episode, guys. Oh, my God, this is huge. Tony decided to go to Kroger. That's a little mom and pop grocery store that's in this area. It's very small. And he bought some items. What were those items that you bought? And you also called in to get my hot take on what you should get.
Yeah, I called in to get your hot recos on what I should get. Yeah. And you said, you gave me the first recommendation of a black pepper rosemary wheat thin. Is that what it was? Triscuit?
No, it was a black pepper or cracked black pepper olive oil Triscuit.
Okay. You got that, and I was like, I need something sweet too. We decided on an Oreo, and then you decided the toffee Oreo is what we should do.
Yes. And you're calling back with a report on the flavors.
I'm calling back with a review of both of them.
And what's this segment called? What's this? And that was Tony's Tasties. Pretty good. Pretty good segment. But no, AI is cool. Have you heard about the Seinfeld one? It said something fucked up. And so no, it's banned. But there's this, we'll get into it next time. It's too much. Now this is probably the final segment of the night. Again, unless people call in, you're more than welcome to. And actually, by the end of this, I'm going to need some actual real advice. And this is no caps. Hashtags no caps. I need real advice at the end of this, because this is fucking crazy what happened to me. Bingo. All right. This is a new segment that I like to call Poor Bingo. This is a new, it's called Poor Bingo. Let me tell you what happened to me the other night. It was a Monday. And I'm going to be kind of hush on this one, everybody, because people might still be around. So on Monday, I did not want to cook a dinner. I wanted to order it from DoorDash. So I did. I ordered a nice dinner, and it was around 5:45 p.m., right? Not that late. While I was coming here, I decided to crank up the old PC, play a little bit of Fortnite, want to run around as Cowboy Jonesy for a little bit. Pew, pew. You know what I mean? Fortnite. It's funny. I'm 43. Zero build mode is actually really good. You should also play Fortnite. It's really good. It's like on everything. Anyway, so I was playing Fortnite, and I had my phone out on the DoorDash app, the Dog Dish app, to show me when the little boy or little girl was coming here, or the little NB was coming here. Okay. And so I'm watching it, and I try to like watch for these things, and I get a little distracted. Playing the game, you know, having fun, riding a dirt bike, and I kind of notice that they're coming, and I'm like, okay, cool, they're here. They're, you know, and always when it says like, oh, yo, they're approaching, they're usually like they're not even on the road yet. They park, and they get out, and they walk up, and I saw that, and I was like, okay, well, I have a couple seconds here, it's fine, right? And I usually try to get out there to intercept, because there is this doorbell on the front of my apartment, right? I live in a 4-unit apartment. There's a lot of backstory to this, but it's 1,000,000% needed. You ever watch that? Ever listen to or read those Let's Not Meets on Reddit, or listen to the podcast that just reads those Reddits? This is like that. A lot of backstory. Okay. So actually, let's take a sidebar. We already know that I was getting dog dish, and the little boy or little girl or little MB was walking up. All right. Let's stop there. Hold on. I got this neighbor. I already told you about the neighbors upstairs, the little twerps that bang and wrestle all the time. They're fine. Not interested. This neighbor right here, she's been here for like 45 years in a 1-bedroom apartment. No, nothing wrong with that. You know what you want. Single lifestyle. I'm groovy. I'm here too. Nearly dead. She's there with her, I believe, dementia-ridden, dying mother, which is very sad. But also, like, who has the room? She works. She goes to work every day. She comes home. There's care that takes care of the mother, you know, during it, which is fine. That's great. Good for them. And I had a little run-in when I first moved here, because it said specifically no smoking in these apartments. But we're going to call her Fishstick. That's her code name. It's Fishstick. That's a Fortnite thing. Fishstick's a character. Anyway, Fishstick was not smoking. She was using chug splashes. That's code for smoking. So Fishstick was using chug splashes, and I kind of narked to Epic Games, my landlord, about it, because I was like, what the hell? I said, this is no smoking thing. Anyway, she got in trouble, and now she Fishstick chunks. He does chug splashes outside. Anyway, long story short, I've had run-ins and I felt very, very bad and very, very guilty that I was like making her life more difficult and less good. But also her mother's on like fucking oxygen, so I don't want an explosion. Anyway, so Eric asks, what brand of chug splashes does she drink? I don't know. I've never looked. And we've talked here and there in passing, and she's perfectly nice. You know what I mean? However, the person that lived in this apartment, there's a lot of backstory to this, and I apologize. Here, hold on real quick. Let's do this because it's funny. Okay. A little bit of comic relief. That was hilarious. So, Fishstick. Again, right there. Everyone can hear everyone in this apartment, by the way. This is so depressing that I live here. I believe, so when I first was looking at this place to rent, I was waiting for the property, whatever person to show me the place. And I noticed a young African-American individual come up and get something out of the mailbox. And I assumed that person was the tenant who is leaving this place. Come to find out, that tenant was leaving because he was getting evicted for smoking marijuana in this apartment. So it was said marijuana. I doubt it. Also, upstairs is absolutely smoke weed all of the time. And no one said, Fishstick didn't say boo about it. But Fishstick was the one who narked on this person. So I think Fishstick might be racist. So this makes this a little bit more intense of a story. So fast forward to Monday. The little boy, girl, or NB is walking up to this apartment. The apartment used to be a house. It's now been split into 4 different apartment units. There is a doorbell on the front of it that has 4 different doorbells. The doorbells are not labeled, have never been labeled. This leads to some awkward situations because whatever reason, Dog Dish always rings the doorbell of Fishstick. And if it's late at night, which sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm a little party animal. I want to get some TV, Taco Bell, and I don't want to wake nobody's up. So I say specifically in the DoorDash notes, yo, please don't ring the doorbell. Just leave it there. And as an extra measure, I try to meet that person physically and get the thing from them. Perfectly great. This was the time I let that not happen. And so I'm playing Fortnite. I go and I hide in a bush. You know what I mean? Because I'm in the middle of a game. I don't want to lose my streak. So I hide in a bush. And I open the door to get I'm assuming that the person has left it. The Dasher has left it on the front door and has left, right? I didn't get into verification of that and didn't get the photo, but I'm assuming these things stinks. You know, they don't send it right away. I open up the door to the front door open, which is locked, by the way. The front door thing is locked, right? It is open with this poor little Asian boy like this, holding this little bag of food, looking scared out of his fucking mind. And then Fishstick's door is open, and Fishstick is standing like this with a kitchen knife, pointing it right at him, like hunched over in combat mode. And I'm like, in these situations, you never know how you're going to react. And all I did was I was like, what is going on? I said, what is going on? And then I like moved over as I was coming out. I got the food. The kid turned around and left. She turns around, goes back in, and then yells to her mother, wrong number. And I come in and I sit down and I finish my game of Fortnite, not understanding, not comprehending what happened just then. But that's wild, right? That's crazy. After I finished my game of Fortnite, I did not win. I messaged the guy on the DoorDash app and I was like, I am so sorry. That was very awkward. I'm going to talk to my landlord about that. I really apologize for what happened. No response. I doubt they were just like, okay, we're over it. We're done. We're leaving. I don't want to fuck with this. I doubt that person's dashing anymore because it was not like behind her back. It was like, if this is a cool knife, like this, like it was like, she was like this. Fucking wild. So what do I do? Like, do I tell my landlord? Clearly these doorbells, I don't think anyone uses them. And if they do, I don't know if it's worth the risk. Like, should I be scared about living here? I don't know, man. It was very awkward. If people could call in and give me advice on what to do, I'm very concerned. It's very weird. And I haven't seen her. I'll tell you my instincts. Here's my instinct. My instinct is next time I see her, I talked to her about it. And I'm like, hey, what was that? That was wild. You don't need to answer your door if you're not expecting anybody. There are literally 2 locked doors keeping you from the outside. If you're that concerned that you have to get a knife, you can just not answer the door. That's a free service that you can give yourself, is not answering the fucking door. Yeah, people in the chat are saying label the doorbells. Tell me how I'm supposed to figure out which doorbells which. You know, I have no idea. I guess I could ring them, but then I don't want to get knifed. You know what I mean? And then again, my theory on like, oh, she got the black kid kicked out of here. You know what I mean? The Asian kid holding the food. Is she racist? Could be. Everyone is. Not me, though. Not bingo. Very non-R. I have 4 Drake albums. It's pretty messed up. I'm not going to... Okay. Eric suggests label them incorrectly. I don't think that's good. Carly says, you're a white dude. You're fine. Maybe. Oh, man. Tony asks, did she kill the previous tenant? I don't know. Yeah, but there's 4 apartments. I would have to like coordinate this with all of the people in here. And we're not neighbors that talk. The people above me, the only time I've seen that dude, he looked at me like he was terrified of me. I don't understand why. Very little. And then the other lady has a cool bag. I've talked to her once or twice. I don't remember her name. She has a cool bag. And you got Fishstick. Should I ring a bell outside and be like, family meeting, everybody? We need to figure out these doorbells. Or do I talk to my landlord, send him a message? He does not live in the state. I don't know where he lives. I've never met the man. I don't like him. I mean, Epic Games, not the landlord. Anyway, very awkward. To make this more funny, I have a history with public access television in the greater Dayton area, and they're going to be playing my podcast on it, you know, because it's 2023. What better way to get the word out there than public access? But it's so there's a chance she could see this, and how awkward would that be? She sounded slurry. She doesn't sound slurry during the day, but she sounded slurry then. And brothers, sisters, NBs, I've gotten schlurked here and alone in the dark. I do it all the time. It's funny. It's medicine. So I've schlurked. I've gotten slurry. I don't knife nobody. I don't pull out no weapons. I don't even have any weapons. Except for my disarming smile. So people call in and tell me what I should do, because I don't understand. Like, how would you handle this? Is this something I should just forget about? Is this something I should try to talk to Fishstick about when I see Fishstick again? Because that is the, like, WWSD. What would Superman do? And even though I didn't do a Superman act in the moment and like disarm her and then, like, save the day, I was just like, what? I feel like I could follow that up with a like, hey, let's talk about what happened there. What's going on? Why you do that? Don't do that. You're fine. Oh, P.S. folks, this is not a bad area. This is not a sketchy area. This is not a wiggity area. This is like a chill, like there's no crime happening in here. Like the crime maps are fine here. It's fine. Ain't no one criming. It's this little sleepy little community of these nice little houses, and then peppered throughout are these little 4-unit apartment buildings, just peppered. It's right next to a wonderful metro park that you can walk in, go see the Frankenstein's Tower if you want to. It's very nice. Very scary. Sam says, next time you see her, brandish a butcher knife to show her that you have something in common. You know, I would do that if I was looking for a love connection. But I'm not interested. Very scary. Very haunting. Oh yeah, so Katie Star 23 in the chat, who is a real life shrink therapist. You should have advice on this. And she says in the thing, if I was on the sweetie list, I'd call in right now. Okay, call in. I'll know it's you. Katie, call in. I'll know it's you. And then I'll put you on the sweetie list officially. I'll know it's you. Call in. Oh, the number, the number is, oh shit. How are we going to work this? Here, I'll text you. This is good. This is good. This is good internet. So this is great because Katie's a real shrink, right? She won't shrink me though, because we know each other. Hold on. I'm typing and talking at the same time. Okay. Got it. Phone. Katie's going to call in and give us an actual real advice. This is great. And we're not paying her. I'm not paying you. I will not pay her. I'm not paying you.
You can't afford me.
That's probably true.
What's up, Bing?
Hey, how you doing, Katie?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Oh, great. I'm happy to hear that. I'm shaken and upset. Did you hear this harrowing tale?
Of course I heard. Tell me everything we know about her.
I kind of already did. She's
dig deeper.
Okay, I don't know. She's upper in age. She's told me about how she has some medical things that I don't know if are true or not, because I don't know. I tend to not. I don't believe people when they talk about medical shit. Is that weird?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. She's not overly talkative. Like she's not one of these like conversational tractor beam lonely people, which is great. Usually it's very quick, inside in and out kind of a thing. Well, hey, how you doing? Not too shabby. All right. Sure. I'll see you later.
Love that.
And I've had no ish besides the smoking thing, which I narked on her and I feel bad. Or sorry, the chug splash thing. God, I'm fucking up my own thing.
Right. Obviously.
The chug splash. Her name's Fishstick. You get it?
So you don't talk much, but you know that she has medical issues. That's interesting.
Well, she just told me.
She's just like, yeah, I had another surgery.
Kind of.
Whoa. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I really actually do know exactly what you mean. I feel like I can see this woman.
Yeah.
In my mind's eye. I don't know. I mean, I would probably just avoid it and pretend it never happened.
What are you talking about? You don't think that me being like, hey, what happened there? What's going on there? You don't think that's a good thing to do? You don't think that would solve anything?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's great, but she's probably going to give you a really long, really sad answer that's going to make you feel like a dick.
Yeah,
she's probably going to be like, something really bad happened to me one time, and then you're going to have like stand there and you're going to be like, oh my gosh. And you know, she's already telling you about her medical ailments. She's probably going to give you her whole trauma history.
Take
it from me. You don't want that.
That's true. You know what? That's true. Can I tell you a thing that happened to me? Another poor bingo segment?
Please do.
Okay, this is great. Am I on the clock? This was years ago. I was at this Creative Works convention, and there was this designer there who was this real toughie. Like this real like, I'm tough. I like motorcycles and I like horses and I have a knife on me all the time.
I like motorcycles too.
So she was. And I forget her name. She sucked though. And
actually, I love her, but the fact I was really thinking you were going to say that this was a man.
No, it was a woman.
Gender norms. And then the fact that you just said that it's a woman, I'm like, whoa.
Wow. Who's racist? Gender racist. It's different. Anyway, so this person's really just acting real tough. And I'm like, here's the thing. Can I tell you a secret about me? Yeah. When I see people poorly trying to be toughies to protect their little candy cinder, I don't like it. It drives me nuts.
Fucking pot kettle black.
Squeeze me? Do I act tough? I act cool. I'm a cool dude with an attitude.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're like really splitting hairs there.
Well, wow. Is that because I'm bald? Jeez Louise, you get paid for this? Anyway, so this person, this little idiot, was always talking about how she has a knife on her, right? Like a pocket knife thing,
okay,
right?
so okay, we're developing a pattern that women near you need knives.
No. Okay, I get it. That's funny. They mostly don't. Most have not needed them. Does that make sense?
You told me two so far.
I've met thousands of women. I've looked at millions of women. And so this little idiot is talking about all this stuff, being real toughy. And I was drunk on claws. I was clawed up. And people in the chat
sound like you.
It was very cool and everyone loved it. And I was very funny. And I was yelling very loudly for her to, I was like, what did I say? People in the chat know. I was basically like, oh yeah, you have a knife? Slice my throat. Cut off my fucking head then, you idiot. Cut me up. Anyway, I was laughing. I was being very funny about it. But then hold on, here's the lesson. This is why I'm not a piece of shit. Here's the lesson. Afterwards, I thought, wow, the reason she feels that she needs to carry a knife is because she's a woman and we live in such a patriarchal, shitty society that she feels like she has to have that. It doesn't change the fact that she sucks in all these other ways. She really sucked. I can't stress enough how much she was a dumb idiot. It's a piece of garbage.
Well, honestly, you haven't really convinced me that she's a dumb idiot. I think she rocks, and I think she should have her on the show.
If you met her for 14 seconds, you'd be like, ugh, give me a break.
What kind of jeans did she wear? Are we talking like dungarees? Are we talking a skinny jean? Are we talking like...
They just seemed like...
Again, I need more information.
It just seemed like normal dumb jeans for an idiot that would wear. I couldn't be more descriptive.
They said like dumbass in rhinestones across the back pocket.
Well, no, that would be funny. See, no, she wasn't that creative.
That would be cool.
That'd be funny. And this is a designer. And I'm like, what are you doing? Also, designs.
Hey,
pretty,
can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
Earlier, whenever you and Tony were talking about Travis McElroy, I had this moment where I was like, oh no, am I not supposed to like Travis McElroy? And so I Googled it really quick. I literally typed into my Google, why do people hate Travis McElroy?
Are we
and
kidding?
I found a couple posts on, I'm not kidding, this is real life, this is true. I found a couple posts on Reddit and I read through. So now I kind of feel like I'm abreast, I think.
So do you hate him now too? Because he sucks.
Well, if you could just briefly tell me why I am supposed to hate him.
Okay.
And then I'll be out of your hair. I'll be out of your hair.
Oh my God. You might as well be saying you have a knife in like motorcycles right now. So let me just, for people who don't know, Travis McElroy is the middle brother of the McElroy brothers, which is part of the McElroy family, which consists of Justin, the best brother, Travis.
Yeah, I love him.
Gimme, Gobo, Gugu, Gavin, Criminally, Griffin, the babyest brother. He's funny. And then their dad, who's very nice.
Crimley.
It's Crimley.
Definitely Crimley.
Yeah, Jake Crimley. Anyway, they're part of a podcasting empire. If you haven't heard of the McElroy brothers, you're under an old log. I think they're less popular now, but they're pretty pop, right? And they're all about the D20 lifestyle. They're fucking nerds. You get it? But Travis McElroy is a talented, idiotic, stupid stupid, dumb man who I hate so much. I have such hatred for that man. And yes, it is based out of jealousy, but also he sucks. And so he sucks. He always tries to one-up his brothers. He cheats on dice rolls. They play like an online podcast where they play Dungeons and Dragons. He cheats on rolls. He's not funny. Yeah. He's not cool. He sucks. He's stupid. And then, as if he didn't get enough attention from his media empire, he had a voice in Trolls 2, the most popular movie on the planet. As if he did not get enough attention, he has to wear stupid rings and stupid fucking purple hair and look like the Undertaker's nephew with his stupid cowboy boots. He's a piece of garbage. I hate him so much. I want to put him into a hamper.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. You hate him. Yeah.
It's
very clear.
But you like him? You like him enough where you had to look on the internet that you had. Why do people not like him?
Okay,
explain yourself.
This is not like a funny answer. This is not a funny answer. None of it. I feel like nothing I'm saying is funny, but
nothing. Hey, no. This show's not comedy. This show's real.
Okay. So armchair like therapist over here.
Wow.
I think Travis might be like autistic.
Okay.
Because he's talked a lot about being ADHD and allegedly was diagnosed with narcissistic personality.
Oh, he does have that. He sucks.
Yeah. Well, I just think maybe he is a douche a little bit, like kind of a dork, like kind of doesn't read social cues, like kind of makes a fool of himself. I think he's cringe. I think he's a cringy person.
He's very cringe.
But I was like, oh no, did he like molest someone? Like, oh my God, am I like, no, okay, yeah.
He just sucks.
All right, okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm a big squishy, softy heart person. It takes a lot for me to be like, fuck that person.
Well, welcome to the bingo zone, baby, because in this land, we are petty and we make fun of people for their hair.
Yeah, or like liking knives, or like
it was
she's scared.
I'm saying I do feel bad that I was when I asked her, yelled at her to slit my throat. I feel bad about that. Funny at the time, not funny in retrospect. If I could apologize to her, I would. I don't want to talk to her. I don't remember her name. Scorbly?
Yeah.
Chandler? Something.
I think it was Scorbly.
Yeah.
One time, whenever I was like 19, I worked at Family Video in Fairborn, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brag. And this other store nearby in Riverside, that was like one of the ghetto stores. It was like no one ever wanted to work there because it was like a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
I did work a couple of shifts there and got too scared and switched back to the Fairborn store. Anyways, there was this incident there where this girl was taking out the trash like at closing, end of the night, locks the store up, blah, 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 whatever. And the thing that sucked shit about Family Video was that we would do these cash drops and we would have like over $1,000 cash.
Oh my God.
And yeah, it was really fucking dangerous. And the store closed at midnight. It took a half an hour to close. So at 12:30 in the goddamn morning, you are driving an envelope of like $1,200 to a bank. And it's Family Video. So they're always in a really like shitty part of town, which like, no shade, no hate. I loved Family Video. We had the fucking porn room. There was like,
they did have the porn room there. Oh yeah.
Anyways, so this girl, I say girl because she was literally like a freshman in college. Like she's young as fuck.
Yeah.
She walks out to take the trash to the dumpster, and the dumpster was in one of those like little fenced in things. You ever see that where it's like behind a little gate, right?
Yeah.
So she opens it up. There are these 3 fucking crackheads.
Oh.
These guys on like meth or something, and literally like, give us the fucking money, blah, 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 blah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for real. So she like drops the trash. She doesn't give them the money. She like shoves the money in her bra, runs, gets in her car, which I'm assuming was like a 1995 fucking Toyota Camry or something, and she locks the door and she calls the police.
What?
And She almost died for family video.
Yeah, give them the money. Who
Right?
cares?
Like, who cares?
Who
dude?
cares?
Who cares? Yeah, and we made minimum wage at that job.
Yeah,
Like, we
give
made
them the
minimum
money.
Yeah.
Honestly, no. Give them 1,000. Keep the 200 for yourself for the
Obviously.
trouble, and say, "Oh, it's all gone. They stole it."
Oh, forget about it. Forget about it.
So what?
Yeah.
What's the moral of that story?
She probably carries a knife now.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I think Schmorbly should carry a knife. Oh my God. Lion and Vertex, thank you, now is following me. That thing, I set that up today where the little bird dances on the screen. Audio listeners can't hear. I made a bird. He dances. Thank you, Lion and Vertex, for following. I love you. The bird danced. Anyway, so, so what, okay, so ultimately, let's get back to the real question at hand. Just gut answer. When I see Fishstick again, should I say anything?
No, man, just avoid it.
Okay.
Honestly, okay. At one time in my life, I've had cool neighbors.
Okay.
The Refit family, if you're listening, you guys rock. Love you guys. They're definitely not listening.
They Refit. Were they camping all the time? Because it sounds like they were reffing it. Oof. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry. Go on.
really
That was
funny.
not good.
Other than that, every other like neighbor situation I've ever had, I'm like, why did I talk to this fucking person? And I am a person who people just tell me their problems.
Yeah.
Which, it puts food on the table. It puts kibble in the bowl,
Sure.
for my dogs. But it's like one time, whenever my husband and I were first married, we lived in this really shitty old duplex in Miamisburg.
Mm-hmm.
And we had this neighbor who was probably in his late 60s, and his name was Randy. And I loved Randy to death. Randy was great. But the thing about Randy was like, man, every time you stepped outside, he's like, hey, neighbor. And that's not how he talked. Sam, how did Randy talk? Kind of loud. I feel like he might have had a speech impediment. He was a sweetheart, really sweet guy. But, man, you're like on your way to work, you're running late, you're trying to do your thing, and he's like, and Randy got into this whole weird thing with our landlord. Randy and the landlord were cousins, but they had this like huge falling out.
Okay.
And every fucking time I tried to leave my house, he'd be like, well, did you hear what Tom did now?
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, he tried to not pay the water bill, so I just let my shower run all night. Let it run for 3 days. So
that's not.
And I'm like, Randy, I gotta go, man.
Yeah, if I ever had a neighbor that was like that, I would knife them.
Yeah. One time we had a party, and we were trying to be courteous. We were like, hey,
Sure.
we tried to keep the music down, like da 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 da. Lots of Drake albums that night,
Oh yeah.
And this was like 2015, so I mean, this is golden era.
Oh yeah, that's that good.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Our man was at his best.
Sign me up for more Drake.
Well, I don't know. This last album, I don't know, Sean.
That's fine. It wasn't as mopey as the one, but I like mopey.
I
Anyway.
heard someone describe the latest Drake album as smooth-brained, and that felt fair. That feels fair.
That also feels like kind of I don't know. That feels okay. Anyways, continue. So he Randy was kept
Probably
on talking about his.
Yeah, Tom. I guess Tom was going through a really bad divorce.
Oh, well, you'll have that. Shouldn't
He
have
was a
cousins.
cop and a landlord.
Ooh, fuck that. No, ECAB, dude. Even if they're landlords, especially if they're landlords.
Yeah, he super sucked. We had all of a sudden we got this like rodent infestation, right? We had mice like crazy. They destroyed our fucking oven, Sean.
How do they do that? They bake pizzas right on the rack?
This is what mice do. For those of you that don't know, this is what they do. They crawl into the sides of your oven, okay? Like the metal walls on the outside of your oven. Mice get in there, and they set up shop, okay? And then you turn your oven on, and it smells like hot mouse piss.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And so we had to leave. We had to leave. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna get out of your hair now.
Okay. That'll be it's 120. You can Venmo me like last time. Appreciate your guidance.
I feel like I've just kind of been talking stream of consciousness for the past 18 minutes. So I'll catch you later, neighbor.
Goodbye forever. All right, so that's okay. That's good. I'm still gonna probably talk to her. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'm too scared. Anyway, that was poor bingo. Okay. Well, everybody, we did some really good work tonight. I really believe that. And I also really believe in every one of you. I also want everyone to go to halfwayok.com, sign up for the email list. If you do, and I know you well enough and you're vetted, you can be part of the sweetie list. You can call in and whenever you want. Talk about all the baked mouse piss you want. And I would just love that so much. So everybody, thank you so much. And oh wait, hold on. Everyone hold on. Okay, hold on. I was doing a whole thing here. I was exiting the show, but Desiree's calling. Hey Des, did you not notice I was ending the show?
Thank you, my friend.
The fuck was that? What the fuck was that supposed to be? Was that like that was like a soundboard? Was that a soundboard thing? What was that? Oh my fucking God. All right. Like I was saying, everybody, thank you so much for everything you've done and everything you will do in the future. This, second episode of my live stream, 137th episode of my actual podcast. Load yourself up for some joy. Go back and listen to the old episodes. I don't fucking know. Who knows? I'm made of blood and shit. Everybody, goodbye. Goodbye forever, okay? Goodbye.